at first, and like many, well, I thought this was too good to be true. Kenya versus Russia, it's happening. It's actually going to happen on the 16th of October. We talked about this, and today we'll reveal and talk about the players who have been called up for this international friendly. So stay tuned. Finally facing it all, fearless. Yes, sir. Welcome back to L4B. As always, do check out our other social media platforms at L4B Love Football. And today we'll be discussing this team, this final squad that has been called up for the international friendly Kenya versus Russia, happening on the 16th of October 2023. It's actually going to be the biggest friendly, or rather international match Harambee Stars has actually taken part in. And so there's a lot of excitement. Well, it depends on how you view it, because there are not a lot of changes, especially after our defeat with South Sudan. So the team is pretty much the same. A few additions, although some of them have big question marks. So here is the Kenya squad that will take on Russia in a few days' time. The goalkeepers remained the same. We had Brian Bwire, Odhiambo and Matasi. So defenders, we just had a few changes. I will show you some of the players who you might not be familiar with. And so defenders, we had Joseph Stanley Okumu, Brian Mandela, Johnston Omurwa, Collins Sichenje, Eric Ouma, Rooney Onyango, here's Rooney Onyango, Daniel Sakari, Vincent Harper, and Amos Nondi. In the game against Qatar, Amos actually played more of like a winger. He's the one who got the second goal and the winner against Qatar. Incredible stuff. We put the link up here in case you missed that. And so yeah, those are our defenders for the game against Russia. So now in terms of midfielders, one of the names that is expected to be there after his performances is Richard Odada. Fans expect Richard Odada to be in the midfield day in, day out, no doubt. And so it's good that he's been called up. We still have Anthony Akumu, Kenneth Muguna, who didn't play too well in the last friendlies, but he has his chance to revive himself. We have Alpha Onyango. In case you don't know who Alpha Onyango is, here you go. We have Ayub Timbe, Ovela Ochieng, and Clifton Miheso. The question marks arise with the last three players, the last three midfielders on this list. We have Ayub Timbe, Ovela Ochieng, and Clifton Miheso. Clifton Miheso rejoined FC Leopards. And so these are huge question marks in terms of our midfielders. I don't think they're more solid. Ovela has had a few challenges in club level, and so yeah. Ayub Timbe also didn't do too well when he came on in Qatar, and so I mean, it's just one of those whereby we're just hoping to see them play better. If not, it'll be question marks over now. Why would you call these players? And I'm certain, especially in Kenya, we have a lot of talented midfielders. So when it comes to forwards, we have Masoud Juma, who doesn't even play up top, which is unfortunate. He plays more of a winger. Yes, he is actually, well, I think I fancy him more as a striker. We have Alfred Scriven. In case you don't know who Alfred Scriven is, here you go. And then we have Moses Shuma, again, just in case you're not too familiar with the mans, here you go. And then the skipper, Michael Olunga. So yeah, Kenya versus Russia. This is going to be a good game. It's going to be a good test. One of the biggest for Kenya and Harambee Stars. And so we hope we actually play really good football. With that said, there's a lot of expectations, especially with the way the Harambee Stars Starlets teams are doing really well. The Rising Starlets and Harambee Starlets team doing so well. And so there's a lot of expectation on the men's team now, men's national football team, and so we're hoping that they can actually do us proud. That's the final squad, Kenya versus Russia. It's going to be an exciting game. Make sure to tune in 16th of October. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching until the end. My name still is Odundo Molo, and do check out the other social media platforms at L4B Love Football. Do make sure to like this video and subscribe. And guys, you gotta subscribe, man. But subscribe, and as always, support Kenyan football. We out.